Hello dear students, today we continue our video lecture on the discipline Specialized Course for Scientific Research Purpose of Foreign Language. And today's theme is Introduction to Education Research. Before starting our discussion, let's see learning objectives. And today you will be able to understand the meaning and purpose of research, also understand the important need and significance of the research, and identify the characteristics of research. Now let's start our lesson. What is research? How do you think? And as you know, research is a key to progress. It is an important part of our society. That's why we have this kind of subject that teach your learner to develop your skill in the conduct of research. Now, if you see this famous quotation by Hudson Maxim, all progress is born of inquiry. Town is often better than overconfidence, for it leads to inquiry, and inquiry leads to invention. This is quotation to understand about the significance of research very well. And what is research? There are as many definitions of research as there are authors writing about the subject. Fortunately, this definition formulated by such authors have common elements. So let's see one of those. For example, Clifford Woody states that research comprises defining and redefining problems, formulation of hypothesis, collection, organizing and evaluation of data, and reaching conclusions. Here it is emphasized that all research has to be systematic and logical to arrive at expected outcome. And other authors like Schlesinger and Stephenson in the Encyclopedia of Social Science and Research define research as the manipulation of things, concepts, or symbols for the purpose of generalizing to extend correct or verify knowledge, whether that knowledge aids in the construction of theory or in the practice of an art. The authors have different view of research, as they suggest that it can be taken by modifying, challenging, and changing. And another, as per the Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary, the word research is derived from the Middle French, which means to go about, seeking. The term itself means search. Another very famous author like Cook outlines research as intelligent, exhaustive searching for facts and their meaning or application with reference to a problem. He sees the word research as an acronym, each letter of the word standing for a particular aspect as given below. For example, R, rational way of thinking; E, expert and exhaustive treatment; S, search and solution; E, exactness; A, analysis; R, relationship of facts; C, critical observation; careful planning; constructive attitude; and condensed generalization; H, honesty and hard working. You see, so all of these are the definitions given by different authors, and we are going to synthesize all of these definitions given by them, and we are going to give our general definition, which research is scientific approach to answering a research question, solving a research problem, or generating new knowledge through systematic and orderly collection, organization, and analysis of data to make research finding useful in decision making. Now, I hope you understood already what is research now, and let's discuss the different goals and purposes of research. And now let's begin with the first one. Purpose is to discover new facts about known phenomena. Second one, to find answer to problems which are only partially solved by existing methods and information. Third one is to improve existing techniques and develop new instruments or products. Also, another very important purpose is to discover previously unrecognized substances or elements. Also is discover pathways of action of known substances and elements. Another purpose is to order related variable generalization into systemized science. And also another purpose is to provide basis for decision making in business, industry, education, government, and other undertaking. Also is to satisfy the researcher's curiosity and to find answer to inquiries by means of scientific methods. You you see, other purposes we can discuss. To acquire a better and deep understanding about one phenomenon that can be known as understood better by research. Another very interesting goal is to expand or verify existing knowledge. Also, there is to promote health and prolong life. Also, to provide man with more and his basic needs. And another very interesting purpose is to make work table and communication faster, easier, and more comfortable. More comfortable. You see, all these ones, with all these discussed goals and purpose of research, therefore the main or principal purpose of research is preservation and improvement of the quality of human life. All kinds of research are directed toward this end, and the purpose of research is to serve man, and the goal of research is to good life. Due to research, man has attained great accelerating progress and is enjoying the product of research, such as fast and comfortable land, sea, and air means of transportation, the wonders of electricity, like the radio, telephone, air conditioning, light in their homes, moves, running machinery for industry, the computers, the potent drugs that promote health and prolong life, and many other complex things to satisfy man's craving for more understanding, to improve his judgment, to add to his power, to reduce the burden of work, to relieve suffering, and to increase satisfaction in multitudinous ways. These are the large and fundamental goals of research. Now that you have already understood the different goals and purposes of research, let's now discuss the different characteristics of research. It is to better understand what research is, and here are the different characteristics of research. The first research is systematic. It follows in orderly and sequential procedure that leads to the discovery of true solution of problem or whatever is aimed to be discovered. Next is controlled. All variables except those that are tested or being experimented upon are kept consonant to that the changes made on the subjects of the study can be attributed only to the experimental variable. This is especially true in experimental research, which is the one that we are going to create in the subject. Next one is research is analytical. Empirical. All this procedure employed and the data gathered are perceived in the same manner by all observers. For instance, one said that there are 5 persons in the room, all agree to the existence of the 5 persons. However, if one said that there are 5 girls in the room, one or none at all may believe it is because not all people believe in the girl. Those are examples of data that are not empirical. Next, research is analytical. There is a critical analysis of all the data used, so there is no error in their interpretation. Next, research is objective, unbased, and logical. All these findings or conclusions are logical based on the empirical data, and no effort is made to alter the result of the research. Next, research employs hypotheses. This is to guide the investigation process in experimental studies. Hypotheses are expressly stated, but in descriptive studies, the specific subproblems or specific questions serve as a hypothesis, and the hypotheses are tested and not proved next. And next, research is original work. Except in historical research, data are gathered from primary sources, from first-hand sources, and not from the secondary sources. This is to ensure that all the things in your research work is an original work. And next one, research employs quantitative or statistical methods. Data are transformed into numeral measures and they are treated statistically to determine their significance or usefulness. And next one, research is done by an expert. The researcher uses valid and carefully designed procedures, valid data gathering instruments, and valid data. Next one. Research is accurate investigation, observation, and description. In fact, every research activity must be done accurately so that the finding will lead to the formulation of scientific generalization. All conclusions are based on ample evidences. Next research is patient and inherent activity. This is to ensure accurate research that is hurriedly done or conducted carelessly due to racing against time may lead to shaky conclusion and generalization. Next one, research requires an effort-making capacity. No research can be conducted without the exertion of much effort. No one without any effort-making capacity can conduct a research because research involves much work and time. And the last one, research requires courage. Research requires courage because the research oftentimes undergo hazard, discomforts, and the like. At times the researcher encounters public and social disapproval. Also, disagreement with the colleagues may be arise. That's why in the research it requires courage. So all of these are different characteristics of research. Now there you have already understand what research it is, goal and purpose, its characteristics. You are now ready to be called a student researcher. So that's all for today. See you in our next video lesson. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.